Okay, so I went and put new struts and coils in my car. It's a Camry 2001, and the struts and coils are Monroe. I got them from Rock Auto for I think $70 each. That included shipping, so it was a good deal. The only issue I had, well, there were two issues really. One, on these two large bolts here that hold the strut onto the assembly, taking them off isn't too bad. You could use like a pipe with a wrench on it and you could get it off. You don't need an impact wrench or anything to get them off. They're not that hard. But putting them on was a little another story. You really got to support the bottom rotor, lift it certain angles, and then you can get access to both bolts. I had a heck of a time getting one of the bolts in. What I wound up doing, in fact, was putting a socket extension in the top bolt, and then I could align the bottom bolt easier that way. So that's one tip. The other tip is when you have to put the stabilizer bar back on, you see the stabilizer bar, you have to take this nut off up here. Well, it's about this tall. It's a lot taller than the shock. So you have to compress this arm down here. And what I wound up using is my trusty old scissor jack. I went and shoved it in there, and I put it on the bottom of this bar and the top of this rim up here, and I had to just adjust it slightly, and it allowed me to put the stabilizer bar into the hole up there. Without that, I wouldn't be able to get the stabilizer bar back in. So you can use a scissor jack or some kind of compression to push those two apart so you can get that bar back in. Then you tighten up all the bolts. But it was a pretty good job. It took me about an hour to do both sides, maybe a little longer, because the first one I learned about that having to push that bar down, and the nuts slowed me down a little bit on one of them. But it was a pretty quick job. Thanks.